Kami ang Conference 1 champion, pero di pa rin sapat yun. Gutom na gutom kami manalo. Kaya di namin basta-basta ibibigay ang Conference 2 championship. Ituprove namin sa lahat na kami ang galing.
Napaka-importante ng playoff na ito para sa amin. Since wala kami no conference fan, maliit yung chance na namin makapasok sa finale. May pressure para sa amin that we will make everything count para sa playoff na ito. Hindi talaga magandang nangyari sa amin this season. May mga nabago, may mga in-adjust. Pero kahit ganon, hindi kami papatalo. Babawi kami this conference by winning the championship. At papatunayan namin na kami yung tunay na malakas. Bren lang.
Marami kaming gustong improve tulad ng ibang teams na gusto bumuhat from Conference 1. Thankful kami sa mga fans na since day one sumusuporta na. And by this time, ipoprove namin na kaya namin maglaro competitively. Kaya abangan nyo na lang kami sa playoffs because the game is on.
Isang magandang tanghali para sa ating lahat dito sa The Nationals Mobile Legends Conference 2 Playoffs. At kami ay inyong magiging casters. Ako si TDZ.
At ako naman si Kaysaya. Nagkaroon tayo ng 1 week na pahinga before natin i-continue yung The Nationals Mobile Legends Bang Bang Conference 2. Ano kaya yung mga pwedeng magbago dito? And again, meron din dito na madadagdag na hero, by the way.
Indeed, at isa sa mga teams na mahilig gumawa ng mga ganyang klaseng mga cheesy picks, mga madam, is yung Happy Feet Emperors. At talking about Happy Feet Emperors, syempre maglalaro ngayon si Doggy. Nakikita si Doggy dito kanina. At I think this will be a very intense match because there are on the current lower bracket right now, they're up against Bren E-Pro. And syempre, para sa ating upper bracket, we have PLDT Smart Omega versus Laos Playbook Esports.
Yes.
So talagang sobrang intense ito, madam. Marami tayong nakikita mga cheesy picks, especially within that 1 week break. Ibang klase may kita ng mga draft.
Tama ka dyan, TDZ. At ito, pinapakita natin ang playoff brackets natin kung saan uunahin muna natin yung nasa lower bracket yan. Yung nakikita ninyong match 1, it's gonna be between Bren E-Pro and Happy Feet Emperors. And later on, which will be showed up today then, will be the match 2, the upper bracket finals between PLDT Smart Omega and Laos Playbook Esports Eagles.
Indeed. So mga unting recap lang tayo, madam. So sila yung apat na teams na nakuha natin from our group stages. At ang ganda ng position dito ng PLDT Smart Omega. Again, they are the defending champions from our first conference. At nakita natin kanina sa ating video na talagang hindi nila ibibigay. Amin pa rin talaga ang championship. So talagang malaking struggle din to. At also a big challenge for the rest of the teams for them to get that championship away from PLDT Smart
Yes,
Omega.
lahat to best of 3 match except for the grand finals, which is gonna be a best of 5 for tomorrow. So tignan muna natin yung mga KDA leaders natin. Carl TZ having that 6.0 KDA, Doc Ribo on 5.98 and Haji Z on 5.63. Kung mapapansin mo dito, dalawa from the members of PLDT Smart Omega, yung top 3, yung nakabilang sa top 3 natin.
Indeed, talagang mainit. Kumbaga, from the previous tournaments, and also talagang hasang-hasa, mainit na mainit talaga na yung ano, and also a big challenge for them to get that consistency that they're actually looking for. KDA leaders 6.0, hindi biro yun, madam.
Alam
Sobrang
mo,
taas nun.
sobrang taas. And apart from that, parang kakagaling lang nito sa recent SEA Games, Southeast Asian Games natin, kung saan nakipagbakbakan din sila. But meantime, tignan naman muna natin yung mga assist average leaders natin. So syempre, kung mga walang tank support, paano nga ba naman makakapwesto yung mga carries natin? So what we have in here?
Yeah, we have Levi on 10.50 and the current highest assist game leader for our second conference. Van on the second spot with 8.33 from the side of Happy Feet Emperors, and also on the side of LPE we have Lusty at
Grabe.
7.28.
Ang layo ng lead ni Levi dito compared dito sa second and third rank natin for the assist. Meanwhile, tignan natin dito, kill average leaders. Carl TZ 5.81, Toshino having 5.06, Haji Z having 4.75, JP on 4.63, and Aaron on 4.43. Now, top 3 galing na naman sa PLDT Smart Omega.
So talagang makikita dito yung hasang-hasa talaga. Trained na trained talaga at ready kung ready ang mga miyembro ng PLDT Smart Omega for them to secure another championship here in our second conference. But still, pero syempre, tignan din natin yung mga teams ng mga kalaban nila mamaya, LPE, yung pinagdaanan nila from the group stages now here at our playoffs.
Totally. And it's not just LPE eh. Yung mga nasa lower bracket din, kayang-kaya pa nilang makipagbakbakan doon sa grand finals. But then again, maganda tulad ng sinabi mo kanina, maganda yung position ng mga nasa upper bracket natin dahil kung sino man yung magwagi doon, sitting pretty na sa ating grand finals match.
Pati may advantage ka rin kasi yung kapag nasa upper bracket ka eh. Meron kang time na magpahinga, meron kang time na obserbahan kung sino yung mga kalaban mo, which is a very big advantage, especially coming in from our grand finals tomorrow.
Well, bago ang lahat, no? I think yun na muna for our introduction. For the meantime, we're gonna go on a short break bago tayo magpatuloy. Once again, we will be your shoutcasters. I'm Kaysaya.
And I'm TDZ. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back for our draft. See you soon.
are finally back over here at the Nationals, the biggest esports event happening in the country. I'm Laika Mea, your courtside reporter. At sa wakas, dumating na rin yung araw na pinakahinihintay nating lahat, ang conference playoffs. Dito natin malalaman kung sino sa apat nating teams ang magtitake ng one step closer on becoming the next conference champions. At ang unang sasabak sa labanan na to ay walang iba, kundi ang Happy Feet Emperors versus Bren Pro. So kinamusta ko tong dalawang teams na to, and according to Bren Pro's Ribo, sabi niya 100% win rate daw sila versus the Emperors. Kasi daw, maglalaro daw si Coach Doggy dun sa kabilang team. Hindi natin alam kung nagbibiro siya or seryoso siya dito, pero makikita natin kung ano yung magiging resulta mamaya. Pero sabi niya, lamang daw yung team nila when it comes to the individual skills. On the other hand, sabi ni Coach Doggy, ang pagdating sa Emperors, lamang sila pagdating sa draft picks kasi doon talaga sila nagka-focus. At makikita naman natin nung group stage na tuloy-tuloy yung pasabog ng team na to. Pero malalaman natin kung this time around, yung pag-experiment kaya nila, magiging effective kaya against Bren Pro. Sa lahat na nasabi ko, mukhang maganda-gandang labanan ang makikita natin. So without further ado, ipapasa ko na kayo sa ating casters so we can begin with the games. TDZ and Kaisaya, back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Laika Mea, for that report. Grabe yung 100% win rate to.
Confidence is the key. Confidence is the key talaga from Bren Pro.
Pero tignan natin kasi, well, nakita natin on the first half of the group stage ng ating conference 2, naglaro si Doggy and then nagpahinga siya on the second half para pagbigyan ng way yung other members ng team niya.
Indeed.
And this time, it's either maybe he is prepared para sumabak ulit or maybe nagkaroon ng epekto sa kanya yung mahabang pahinga. What do you think? Ikaw, mukhang kahawig mo yun. So,
Well, ang
baka
tingin ko
alam
doon, kung sakali, kung ako yung mag-strategy as a coach, maganda yung meron kang tinatago eh. Kumbaga para kasi kung maglalaro ka ng first half, binigyan mo ng isang magandang start yung team mo, na nagpahinga ka. Para at least, kung sakaling darating tayo sa punto na to, which is yung ngayon na nga, meron silang hindi nakikita, which is pwedeng gawing surprise factor
Pwede.
ng Happy Feet Emperors yun against Bren Pro.
And yung Happy Feet Emperors pa naman, mahilig sila sa cheesy picks.
Yep.
Like, nagpakita sila ng Ruby, Tigreal. But for the meantime, tignan muna natin yung head-to-head comparison ng parehong team na ito. So, makikita natin dito, win percentage and average win time for Bren Pro, it is 60%. Hindi nagkakalayo
Hindi
sa
nagkakalayo.
57%. Yung 11-minute average win time din nila, dikit na dikit.
Talagang more on talagang early game ang tempo nitong dalawang teams natin na maglalaro ngayon. As you can see, 11 minutes, yung iba umabot pa ng 20, but these guys right here, ladies and gentlemen, they're really prioritizing, especially just like what Laika Mea said earlier, na drafting talaga. Doon na
Drafting
magkakatalo.
talaga. Actually, the rest of the statistics, halos pareho sila except for the net worth kung saan mas mataas ang Happy Feet Emperors. Mapapansin naman natin yan sa strategy pa lang ng team that they always give the last hits sa mga carries. Doon sa mga roles na very important na kayang magbuhat up to the late game time. And tingnan natin kung ganyan pa nga rin ba ang kaya nilang laruin dito, ang Happy Feet Emperors, given that sinabi nga ni Doc Ribo na mukhang 100% win rate daw sila.
Ang laki, pero ang sabi din naman ni Doggy, talagang magkakatalo tayo sa drafting kasi talagang kumbaga ito yung yung edge ng Happy Feet Emperors. Well, if you're going to ask me, compared to the other teams, ito talaga yung magpa-power sila. And looking at our screens right now, we have our player comparison. We have Raflesia sa side ng Bren Pro at si Vern naman sa side ng Happy Feet Emperors.
Yes.
And most played heroes almost the same. More of a team fight-oriented draft ito si Raflesia. Mapansin natin more on crowd control, sustaining the team fights, and almost the same din naman para kay Vern dito. Hero damage with 20k lamang si Vern ng a little bit of 2,000. Building damage, syempre more on, kasi si Raflesia as a rotation
Yes.
talagang umiikot siya sa every lane trying to disrupt all the team fights and trying to start the team fights as
Yes,
well.
and makikita mo dyan, damage taken niya is higher compared to what Raflesia has, di ba? So that basically means madalas siyang kasama sa team fights.
Yeah. At net worth natin, 207 and 207 as well kay Vern and also Raflesia with 173. Kasi makikita mo dito pa lang sa numbers pa lang dito, talagang umiikot si
Vern.
Raflesia.
Yeah,
And also Vern.
Well, I think higher yung rotation dito ni Vern, given that yung kanyang gold din dito is higher compared to what Raflesia has. Kasi the more na mas nakakasama ka sa team fights, the more na mas makakashare ka ng gold.
Indeed.
Right?
Pati yung
Or
mga mask.
experience, yes, correct.
Exactly. So talagang yung mga playstyle talaga ng ating mga tanks, featured tanks natin ngayon will actually give a lot of opportunity for both of these teams. Sa akin kasi naniniwala ako, madam, na ang early game talaga hawak ng tanks and supports yan eh.
Yes, I agree.
Kumbaga, lahat ng rotation, sila nagtitimpla.
Yeah.
Sila nang bibigay ng momentum para sa mga core
Yes,
heroes.
especially kasi ito nga, kung gaano kalayo yung nararating ng tank mo, ganun din kalaki yung space na pwedeng pag-farman ng jungler nyo, ng carries nyo. So kung sabihin na natin, kunwari, yung tank support mo nakastay lang within your lane, hindi nag-rotate, yun lang yung mafa-farm ng carry mo.
Indeed. So, ang laki talaga ng presensya dito for the tanks, especially for these playoffs. So, may kita natin yung mga rotation ng dalawang teams na yan mamaya. At syempre, may kita natin yan in a while kung paano nga ba mag-draft itong dalawang teams natin, especially for this coming
Yes,
playoffs.
very excited ako dyan. Again, Ling will be available now for play
Yeah.
sa ating playoffs. But 1-1, unfortunately, hindi pa available. So, siguro matagal-tagal na rin yung weeks na nagstay or naging live si Ling. So, I guess it's 8th time.
It's time. It's time talaga. Madam, pati yung makikita natin, isa sa akin ang mga challenges ko tapos kung naglalaro ako ng Mobile Legends pag merong link. So, ang ine-expect ko, especially for these playoffs, automatic ban ng link dito.
Ling, well, let's see. Kasi, nung na-release siya, nakita natin na, well, on other tournaments, hindi siya yung talagang napapriority pick pa. Kasi, usually kapag release ng isang hero, hindi pa enough time yung study.
Yeah.
Yung study time mo hindi pa enough, 'di ba? Para isabak mo agad siya on a professional tournament.
Pati maghahanap ka pa ng tamang timpla para sa kanya. Ano nga ba yung bagay na playstyle dito? Pang early game ba siya? Pang mid game ba siya? Yung power spike. We're talking about power spikes here. Pero ang napapansin ko kasi dito kay Ling, pag nakakuha agad siya ng level 4, iikot agad siya. Literal na tumatalon talaga siya sa mga objects, sa mga clips,
Yeah,
mga hills.
kumbaga para tong funny. But this time, nasa taas siya ng wall instead na kumakapit sa wall, right? So anyway, this is gonna be very exciting once again. Malapit-lapit dito. Yung points nga rin during the group stages ng Bren E Pro at Happy Feet Emperors just differing on a 1-point score. Diba? So, kung makikita mo dito, yung loss lang din nila, 11 for Bren E Pro and 12 for Happy Feet Emperors. Hindi rin nalalayo. They have the same wins, which is 16 points. So, dito, talagang ang daming pwede mangyari. But unfortunately, whoever loses this best of 3 match, we'll say bye-bye
We'll say
our
bye-bye for
conference
now.
group.
Yes, and the winner will be the one who's going to wait kung sino yung unfortunately yung matatalo sa ating upper bracket, and they will face up against the winner of this series right here. So talagang dito, labasan na ng alas, kumbaga. Hindi na pwedeng magiging kampante ka na okay lang siguro meron pa tayong next day. Hindi na, mga kaibigan. Talagang isang araw lang to. Pag lower bracket ka, talagang labasan na ng alas. Kailangan mo na ibigay lahat ng kaya mong prepare mo for that 1 week preparation sa ating competition.
Grabe. Excited ako dito at kung paano rin na i-adjust dito specifically ng team Happy Feet Emperor kasi balita ko grabe yung traffic sa labas. Tapos nagkaroon pa sila ng mga personal issues a while ago kung saan ay nako, share na rin natin sa mga fans dito ni Doggy na ayun pa nga, nabutasan pa nga siya ng or tinusok daw yung gulong niya.
Talagang challenge talaga yun.
Very challenging.
Isipin mo yun.
Isipin mo yung pressure ng kumbaga, yung mga labas sa tournament, di ba? Dadali mo siya dito, traffic, kumbaga nagkaroon ng aberya, tapos sasahaba ka sa laban. But dito natin makikita kung makakapag-reset nga ang Team Happy Feet Emperors given na nagkaroon ng personal problems a while ago.
Mental stability, mga kaibigan. Hindi lang yan yung eye and hand coordination, iba lang din yan. Discipline, lahat papasok dito. Bukod din sa labas ng mga experiences around the esports scenes. Mangyayari talaga yan, but it is how you reset your mental mindset and also be prepared for this fight for our playoffs.
At ayun na muna, I guess we're gonna head on to a short break. Once again, we're just gonna be... eto na!
Ito na pala.
May papakita pala tayo, guys!
Surprise para sa ating mga
Surprise,
viewers. Akala nyo, break muna. Hindi muna, mga kaibigan. Pumunta tayo sa ating small video.
Mga kalaban namin, maging dahan-dahan sila kasi wawasakin namin sila. Madami akong pocket pick ngayon. Mas lalo si Carlito, CJ Rebo, Doc Rebo, kung ano ka man, wawasakin ka namin. Kenji, mag-ingat-ingat ka. Tapos sa Laos, team naman, Exhort, magbagong buhay ka na. Wawasakin namin kayo. Let's go, baby.
Maghanda-handa ka. Yan ang sabi mismo ni Doggy.
Ang ganda ng
Mensahe niya
sagutan
para
nila.
kay Ribo. Ha?
Ang ganda ng sagutan nila. Kanina si Ribo yung nagsabi, reported by Laika Mea. Now this time, sinugot na siya ni Doggy.
Meron palang tagang preparation na itong dalawan. To bukod sa... Kasi, para sa akin, maganda rin kasing timpla sa storya natin for our lower bracket. Kasi, bukod sa in-game, iba pa rin talaga yung presensya na pwede mong i-psych yung
Correct.
kalaban mo eh. Parang caught them off guard, di ba? Parang ganon. So malaking tingin ko talaga mainit talaga itong magiging bakbakan natin dito.
Very excited din ako dyan. Especially yung mga pocket pick pa nga na sinasabi nila dito. Again, Ruby, nakita rin tayo ng Franco. Although nakita natin siya with other teams, hindi siya yung, alam mo yung mataas na hook rate. Pero yung Happy Feet Emperors, if you can remember guys, yung day 11 natin, or day 11 ba yan? Yeah, I guess the very last episode that we had from the group stage, ang taas ng hook rate ng ating Franco from the side of Happy Feet Emperor. Kung banggitin ko pa ngayon, parang 80% chance na nakaka-hook siya.
Ang taas nun.
So, pwedeng yun yung some of the pocket picks. And yung napapansin nga natin sa playstyle dito ng Happy Feet Emperors is that mahilig sila sa skill shots. And usually, yung skill shot, mas mahirap siyang i-execute dun sa ino-auto attack mo lang.
Indeed.
So, they're very, used to playing mga heroes like Selena, Franco, ayan, yung mga kumbaga kailangan ng extra challenge to perform well.
Indeed. Pero nakikita natin yan, especially while talking about Selena. Happy Feet Empress yung unang nag-play, especially from our way back day one.
Right.
Selena off lane. So I completely agree, mga skill shot. Pero pag tumama naman yung skill shot na yon, sobrang disruptive.
Correct.
Isa agad yung mawawala sa kalaban, which is yun yung gustong-gusto ng Happy Feet Empress. Pick off ng isa, then laban agad. 4 versus 5 matchup at magiging lead agad sila doon. So I think ang laking factor talaga eh. Kumbaga yung utak ni Doggy, yung preparation niya, yung pinaghandaan niya from that 1 week o kahit yung mga times na hindi siya naglalaro for his team, iba talaga yung factor na may bibigay.
Nung second half ng group stage conference natin, nag-aral lang talaga si Doggy. Inaral niya yung mga teams na kumukuha siya ng stats. Pero yun nga, speaking of stats, the highest banned hero ng Bren E-Pro against Happy Feet Emperor is actually Selena. Mapapansin mo dito, no? Kumbaga, for them or for Bren E-Pro, threatening din yung Selena pag na-secure nila. But nung nakita natin ng second half conference natin, during the group stage, sige, banyo yung Selena namin. Meron kaming Franco.
Then bigla meron nalabas na Zask pa. Diba? Yung mga unorthodox picks na hindi natin akalain na nagagana pala dito sa ganitong klaseng playstyle. At napansin ko rin kasi, madam, yung Selena nila, hindi siya yung Selena na nakikita natin before, especially from the SEA Games na position 4 na ikot lang ng ikot.
Right.
Talagang offlane lang siya.
Right.
Pinipilit niya na hindi pa alisin yung bantay niya sa offlane, which is advantage din yun sa side ng Happy Feet Emperors kasi yung structure ng draft nila is really composed of 4B. Well, pwede na siyang makakuha ng objectives
4v1.
with the 4v1, 4v4 instances or situation.
Yeah, nabanggit mo pala si Zaz kanina. Did you know that ang highest win rate hero ng Happy Feet Emperor is actually Zask?
Wow.
Together with Helkert. Getting picked twice dun sa ating conference. Cheesy pick, but it's a high win rate.
Indeed.
100%. Pero na nga, hindi na natin papatagalin pa, TDZ, as we're heading on to our first drafting phase for our Game 1. Again, this is going to be a best of 3 match. We're on to the lower bracket round 1. This is Happy Feet Emperors versus Bren E-Pro.
And Happy Feet Emperors playing on the blue side and Bren E-Pro sa red side naman. Looking at our bands, they have removed the Grok and also the X-Board for Happy Feet Emperors and Lilia and also Selena sa Bren E-Pro. Sabi mo kanina, Madam, Selena talaga. Ayaw talaga nilang ibigay yung Selena dito ng Happy Feet.
Ibigay. And makikita mo dito, hinulaan mo na eh. Yung link dito, gonna be prioritized at mukhang minaster nila during the times na hindi siya allowed last time during the group stages. And nabanggit din natin a while ago, Franco dito, one of the favorites. Ban our Selena, we have a Franco available.
Yep, and looking at the Franco here, again, Franco is one of those heroes na talagang gusto, well, tank siya, pero kapag gusto niya yung mga pick-offs hindi siya yung type ng tanks na pang-initiate. Kuha ng isa, then pick off ng isa. Disabled kaagad yung Bren E-Pro kung sakali makahook dito yung Happy Feet Emperors, which is yun yung gustong-gusto nila. They also have the Ling. Again, isa sa mga bruisers na assassins dito. And I think that's one of the reasons why Bren E-Pro picked up 2 or make that 3 tanky heroes for the first rotation picks.
Pati ako kumunti ka mahawa sa hatching ni parang Doggy. Pero anyway, makikita natin dito, it seems like sa side ng Happy Feet Emperors, there are 2 viable side laners na agad. We know obviously Masha can do side lane work. Ling naman can do as well, and at the same time can go into clashes ng mabilisan kung kinakailangan siya. On the other hand, on the side of Bren E-Pro, we can see in here very tanky
Your team
heroes
is
on
picking.
their lineup. So speaking of sustain, mukhang mas mataas agad yung sustain ng first 3 heroes ng Bren E Pro dito compared to what is the first 3 picks of Happy Feet Emperor.
I completely agree, madam. At talagang more on sustain talaga, more on okay, prolonged
Your
team
team
fights.
is
Yun ang gusto
picking.
ng Bren E Pro dito. At securing a Harith. Well, tingin ko ngayon lang din tayo nakakita dito ng Harith na second rotational picks eh. Most of the time,
talaga
lagi siyang pinipick, you know?
napaprioritize.
Oo. Well, they also have the Esmeralda. So tingin ko hindi na rin talaga option ng Happy Feet Emperors dito na piliin yung Harith. But they're hovering over the Grok, rather the Gourd, and also the Kaja sa side naman ng Happy Feet
Makikita mo
Emperors.
on the side of Happy Feet Emperors, it seems like they want to go on a poke type strategy. They don't really want to engage yung papasok mismo sa loob ng clash. But instead, parang ang gusto nilang gawin sa lane,
Your
poke,
team
poke,
is
poke. Then
picking.
pag half-life na yung kalaban, saka sila mag-go for team fights.
Yeah.
But that is not gonna be their priority. Again, it seems like the strategy of Happy Feet Emperors this time is gonna be a poke type base, and at the same time, mag-go sila for objectives. Makikita mo, they have 2 viable heroes to go for side lane. Meanwhile, still, Bren E Pro, it seems like they wanna offer very
Lolita.
tanky, high, yung mga high potential hero
CCs,
dito na go talaga or palag talaga into clashes.
I completely agree. Pati makikita dito, Bren E Pro, they're more of a team fight oriented draft here. Ang dami nilang crowd control. They have the
Correct.
Numinum Blast, Falling Star Moon, and also the Zaman Force, yung slow na pwedeng ibigay dito ni Harith. Pero napapansin ko dito, madam, sa Happy Feet Emperors, magpipiggyback lang daw sa sinabi mo kanina na yes, mas gusto nila yung mga pick-off potential. Then, meron silang 2 heroes na magaling mag-split push. They have the Zask and they also have the Masha. So this is a big, kailangan bantayan talaga dito ng Bren E Pro yung positioning nila, because it will be a very big factor kapag merong naiwang isang hero sa side ng Happy Feet Emperors na alone, magiging mas madaling mag-melt yung mga turrets ng Bren.
Especially the Zask when he goes for his ultimate. So, syempre, papasok siya dun sa kanyang spawn. Diba? Sobrang delikado nun. If siya talaga yung matarget, hindi mo siya pwedeng pampasok. Pwede under turret.
Yeah.
At least magiging safe siya dun. And kailangan
5
talaga naka-frontline
seconds till the
muna
enemy
either the
reaches the
Kaja
battlefield.
or itong
Smash
Franco.
them.
But for the meantime, yung ganda ng ng
All
sticker.
troops
Sige.
deployed.
Nakita mo yun? Well, anyway, this is gonna be Happy Feet Emperors versus Bren E Pro. Round 1 na tayo, guys. Quick recap of the player lineup. For the side of Bren E Pro, we have Fuzaken on the Lolita, JP on the Esmeralda, Renzo on the Thams. We have Doc Ribo on the Harith and Rafflesia on the Kufra.
And on the side of Happy Feet Emperors, we have Danielle playing the Ling, Vern on the Franco, Renegade playing the Masha, Doggy on his Kaja, and Aaron sa Zask.
Makikita natin dito, nakapag-cut na agad ng minion waves itong si Thams on the bottom lane part of the map, giving a little bit of pressure para dyan kay Ling to actually go and just basically defend his tier 1 turret on the bot.
Yep, at napakalaking dito ng tier 1 turret, especially on the bot lane. Kasi kapag naka-destroy agad ng turret ito si Thams, mas madaling ma-occupy. Yan, mas mahirap magiging maprotektahan rather.
Nakikita mo yung hook dito, nasabi na nga natin, 80% chance na makuha nito. We have a 2v1 ongoing right now. Who's gonna secure? Masisecure ni Daniel yung blue buff doon. Meanwhile, on the top lane, we have a 2v2 ongoing right now. Na-secure dito ng Team Happy Feet Emperors yung ating Kara. But for the meantime, the rest of the members of Bren E Pro will be backing away.
And that's a very nice control sa side dito ng Bren E Pro. Talagang ini-invade agad nila yung jungle area ng Happy Feet Emperors because they understand na kailangan talaga ng mga mages, especially ng mga heroes ng Happy Feet
Eto
Emperors.
na, makikita natin Doggy going all in. They're trying to push away the members of Bren E Pro, and it's successfully did that. Yun nga lang, they have to wait for the minion waves now. They're gonna try to take the tier 1 turret onto the top lane.
Ang ganda ng rotation dito ng Happy Feet Emperors. Disabled the farm of JP, taking down the first tier 1 turret sa top lane at mahihirapan dito magstay or mag-soak ng XP dito sa side ng Bren E Pro, especially for the Esmeralda. Pagkatapos niyan, iikot agad sila sa middle lane.
Daniel, though, forced to just back away dito because nakita niya nga 3 members on the side of Bren E Pro trying to put the pressure. Parang balak siyang igang. At eto na nga, ang ganda na agaw pa. Although it wasn't a hero target, sobrang importante rin na mag-up mo dito sa jungle yung kalaban mo. And this is the reason why makikita mo there's an advantage dito in terms of gold para sa side ng Happy Feet Emperors.
At Happy Feet Emperors trying to go back, going for the reset. Hindi umabot. Saktong-sakto. Nung nakakupit sa Zaman Force will be used. And also the Numinum Blast. Mukhang walang tatamaan. Pero Bren E Pro, they're trying to take off and pick off Happy Feet one by one. Doggy mo ka naiwan yata sa dalawa. Doc Ribo. Ito na. Nag-sticker pa nga si Doggy mo. Mawawala pa. pa, 3-for-1 exchange in favor of Bren E Pro.
At dito natin nakita yung weakness ng Happy Feet Emperor's lineup in terms of team fights. Mukhang hindi muna yun sana yung right chance nila or yung right moment para kapag alam ko na naman ang hook. This is the second hook ni Fern. The third one dito mamamatay si Doc Riva or Felicia though first to just do the bouncing ball para makapag-back away. Alright, going back to our point a while ago doon sa turtle fight. So, sinuloy ng Happy Feet Emperors yung pagkuha nila ng objective na yun. Unfortunately, Bren was also in that area. And nanalo sila sa class. Then again, team fight oriented yung lineup ng Bren E Pro. What can Happy Feet Emperor do in here is that yun nga, tulad ng banggit natin during the drafting phase, they just have to basically pick off yung mga specific targets na muna instead of going for an all-in clash.
Indeed, kasi talagang mahihirapan yung Happy Feet dito eh. Well, meron silang pang pick off ng mga heroes pero hindi pa enough yung damage ng mga core heroes dito ng Happy Feet Emperors. Pero ito na nga, Divine Judgment into the Blood Hunt. Mukhang nakapag-pop siya ng Counter Inferno. Saktong-sakto yung ultimate Daniel trying to run away though. In the Zaman Force, he's still trying to catch Happy Feet Emperors at medyo hindi na available yung spell curse dito na Felicia for that slow.
Now we can actually see Bren E Pro trying to put a pressure dito on the side of Happy Feet Emperor, forcing them to go for a clash. Meanwhile, onto the bottom lane part of the map, 1v2 situation. Onto the middle lane, mamamatay si Vern. Nakita natin na off-cam kill, nakuha siya ng Harith as well as ng Kufra. Onto the bottom lane, talagang tower haglat na lang muna si Rene J.
Tower hug indeed. At dalawa makakalaban dito ni Rene J sa bottom lane. Nice flicker. And flicker to flicker ang labanan dito mga kaibigan. Pero magkakaroon ng opening ang Bren E Pro to take or at least to mirror that the turrets from the top lane on the bottom lane.
Onto the top lane, the 1v1 situation. Si Daniel kamuntikan. Unfortunately, hindi siya hinabol ni Renzo. So, maganda yung position ng Bren E Pro. Onto the turtle side, they're gonna go on that. Kaya nila makipag-clash if ever pumasok ang Happy Feet Emperors. Now this time, mapapansin mo, Happy Feet Emperors just decided on to just back away kasi alam nila, okay, hindi nga pala pag team fight oriented yung ating gamit.
Indeed, pati hindi rin nila avail. Medyo alam na nila na lumahalayo ang net worth lead dito ng Bren E Pro. Almost 2K mga kaibigan, pero at yung 2K na yan, isang core item na naman yan!
So this is the fourth hook coming from the Franco. Divine Judgment, din naman Zaman Force has been played as well. Burn, still trying to sustain the damage coming up from Doc Riva. However, Doc Riva is just so mad right now, doing a lot of damage. Renegade cannot do anything but just to hide inside the brush. Meanwhile, nakita siya ni Renjo dito going for the 1v1 right now. Renegade fortunately has a turret on the top lane to tower hug.
Ganda ng pagkakalagay dito ng saktong-sakto yung pagkakakuha rather ng turtle buff dito ni Doc Ribo, deleting the Zask every single time with a nice hook, with a nice reset, pero nakakuha pa rin siya ng bulwark dito with the damage from Fuzakin.
Siguro if na-timingan pa mas lalo dun yung hook, probably mas naagaw niya pa yun. Meanwhile, let's take a look at what's happening on his top lane. Looks like they will be securing once again. I think this is the 5th or 6th hook.
Wow.
At ito na naman si Vern. I think 100% hook rate siya so far for this almost 6-minute game time.
Wow, ang laki na agad ng impact dito ni Vern.
Okay. Yung pa lang yung nag-isang
Yung pala. Siguro mga 80% or 90%. But still, ito na nga, napakinan tayo sa bench. Input to Tyrant's Rage. Hindi binigyan ng pagkakataon dito si Macho na makagalaw. 20 seconds to the sidelines at unti-unti talagang lumalamang ang Bren E Pro dito when it comes to the head count.
4-7, that is our kill score right now in favor of Team Bren E Pro. At the same time, they got a lead on the gold, having that 4K on advantage onto their hand. Ano nang ginagawa ng Bren E Pro or rather ng Happy Feet Emperors? They're actually now trying to just, wag muna maging aggressive. Kasi medyo lamang na talaga yung Bren E Pro right now in terms of gold.
Ang mangyayari kasi dito, ang hirap kasi kapag kay Link talaga, kailangan niya muna magkaroon ng mga core items. Yes, mobile siya, pwede siyang tumalon, pero hanggat hindi nakakahuli dito si Doggy or at least hindi nakakapag-hook dito si Vern, wala yung opening na hinahintay nila. The Felicia moving along against 4 enemy heroes, pero ang tingin ko kailangan gawin dito ng Happy Feet Emperors, try to contest the turtles.
Delikado to para sa side ng Happy Feet Emperors, but I think they're gonna take the risk. Tingnan natin kung ano magagawa ni Ling dito. Maagaw niya kaya.
Naagaw niya!
Naagaw nga dito ni Ling on the side of Happy Feet Emperors, and they will go for a team fight right now. Getting to present here is Renjo. Nagla-life steal, but then again, that won't be enough. May pass naman ni JC will kill and get Aaron. Nako, hindi pa yan.
Hindi pa tapos!
Flicker in to get that double kill, and there you go. Bren E Pro took 2 kills onto that team fight.
Ang ganda ng pagkaka-flicker nito ni JP. Alam niya na kaya niyang makakuha ng isa pa gamit ang Stardust Dancer of Felicia on the backlines, trying to pump fake that Tyrant's Revenge. Napakagandang hook na naman. one.
Go, really good hook coming from Bren once again, but this time Bren E-Pro won't be stopped on getting this tier 2 turret onto the middle lane.
Nako, unti-unti nang nalalagasan ng turrets
Oh,
dito
no,
ang
Daniel.
Happy Emperors.
Naagaw ang ating blue buff who's again going solo. Naging go all in here. Nako, hindi na nagtagal si Daniel doon. Having the 1v4 situation against Bren E-Pro.
At ngayon, gamit ang kanyang spawn, Nightmare spawn, Happy Feet Emperors really need to defend their base right now. Alam nila na nasa Bren E-Pro na ang momentum ng larong ng Game 1 for this best of 3 series. Pero nakakita na sa mga items dito mga kaibigan. Berserker's Fury na available on the sling. He just needs to get at least one more core item, which is the Endless Battle yata yung magiging next item niya. At kapag nakakuha siya ng Endless Battle, mas madali na siya makaka-pick off. Kaso ang problema, sobrang mobile na mga heroes ng Bren E-Pro dito, especially the backlines. Ang kulit din ni Esmeralda. Sobrang bilis naman ni Doc Ribo hulihan, lalo kapag na-drop niya na yung kanyang Zaman Force. So it is really a big challenge for this Ling to capture at least or to target one hero on the side of Bren E-Pro.
Totally mobile din naman si Ling and Renegade as well onto that Nasha. Unfortunately, they are squishy compared to the lineup of Bren E-Pro. Kaya hindi rin makalas. Nako, delikado dito. Kung may maabangan sa bush.
Oo, nako. Si Bren delikado mo. Nakuha ni Spa.
The hook did connect once more, getting suppressed in here. Here's a member from Bren E-Pro. However, walang follow-up backup coming from the hook of Bren. At eto nga, Doggy on a dangerous position. Fortunately, there's a turret behind or in front of him.
Hindi niya ine-expect na 3 tao pala yun nandun sa loob ng brush, no? Pagkaka-iron hook niya, meron agad pack-up. So, and also, Bren E-Pro forced a usage of the Divine Judgment sa side ni Doggy. So, medyo may hirapan mag-contest. They knew that Bren E-Pro is already trying to take down the Lord. Link is already there and
There
trying
you
to
go.
get that last hit.
Delikado to, nako, getting immobilized once again, trying to get the last hit.
Wow.
Unfortunately, 1 HP par na nga lang at hindi na magsusurvive doon si Ling. It is going to be a 4v5 situation just in case Doggy will attempt to actually steal it. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. So they have to back away when the blast has been cast. And fortunately, it won't connect. The hook will connect on the side of Happy Feet Emperors. Getting stunned in here is actually Rafflesia, but Rafflesia is just way too attacking. Ako, naipit pa nga dito. Isang miyembro ng Happy Feet Emperors, and that was Bren.
Ang ganda ng pagkakakontrol ng Bren E-Pro. Ang ganda rin ng sagutan ng mga flicker dodges nila. But still, with that last Tyrant Rage,
man.
JP trying to go inside the tier 3 turret, hindi available ang Divine Judgment. That's how vital information is. Alam ng Bren E-Pro na okay, sige, nagamit na ni Doggy yung kanyang Divine Judgment, pwede tayong at least pumasok or mag-force ng kahit anong rotation sa side ng Happy Feet Emperors dito.
Grabe yung risky attempt din doon ni Doggy on the Kajo, trying to steal right at yung Lord natin kahit namatay na doon si Ling. And ayun nga lang, na-punish sila kasi nga kulang sila and very squishy yung lineup nila. Ito na naman, Numinum has been cancelled right now. Inhibitor turret onto the middle lane is about to fall down. One member Daniel going solo at makakapitas pa nga ang Happy Feet Emperors or Felicia will fall down. However, JP buhay na rin ang Lord dito. They're gonna go and will try to attempt to finish the base. However, it seems like they will be rotating onto the tier 1 or rather inhibitor turret on the bottom lane and destroy that turret.
Sakto yung Nightmare spawn dito. Sinusubukan niya mag-defend but still, sobrang kunat at sobrang sakit talaga ng tower damage dito ng Bren E-Pro. The best thing that they can do right now sa side ng Happy Feet Emperor is to use the Nightmare spawn kapag magde-defend sila. Kasi yung Nightmare spawn, madam, para siyang turret eh. Pwede siyang, kaya niyang i-aggro yung Lord.
Absorb din ng damage,
Indeed.
right? At eto na nga, who's again stunning Renegade right now, but it seems like this won't stop
Blast?
Happy Feet, or rather Bren E-Pro to take this inhibitor turret down to the top lane. Nag-set pa nga ng Numinum Blast. So at least, eto naman, hook did connect. Dito coming from the side of Happy Feet Emperors, but because the lineup and the heroes on the side of Bren E-Pro is just way too tanky, hindi sila ganun kabasta-basta madaling mapipitas.
Yep, and talking about pickups here, Renegade trying to run away. Mukhang may naipit na isa. Doggy will take down one hero sa side ng Bren E-Pro. Pero enough ba to para ma-hold nila? O kahit bumili pa sila ng unting minuto para ma-survive ang ganitong klaseng aggression ng Bren E-Pro.
I think more damage is needed coming from Zask in here. Do take note, siya lang dito yung range damage source talaga na nasa side ng Happy Feet Emperors. And actually, both of the teams pa nga opted for no marksman lineup. So late game time, magiging balance lang din. But the advantage of Bren E-Pro in here is that look at the goldie that they currently have right now. It's just way too much. But I like what Ling is doing in here, trying to steal the jungle camp of Bren E-Pro while kaya pang depensahan ng 4 members ng Happy Feet yung kanilang base.
Oh, maganda rin kasi talaga yan. I completely completely agree. Kapag kinat mo kasi yung wave, medyo makakabili ka ng unting oras dun sa bottom lane na yon. And especially, makakatagal yung lane equilibrium.
Getting a hook in here. Puzaken yung nakuha. Lolita is a very tanky hero. Hindi sapat yung spawn dito ng ating Zask to actually at least yung i-tank yung damage na binabato ng Bren April.
Hindi, pati tingin ko si Vern talaga kailangan niyang i-prioritize yung mga, o kailangan niyang i-aim yung hook niya dun sa mga core heroes. Pero saktong-sakto talaga, Puzaken, lagi siyang nandun eh. Lagi siya yung nahuhook. Plus meron pa siyang immortality, so okay lang, hindi siya ganun ka-risky na magpunta sa frontlines dito just to protect the core heroes of Bren April against the iron hook of Bern.
Then again, you can see what the Ling is basically doing, cutting the minion waves para makapag-buy time for his members. How long this could last? Siguro wag lang siya magpapitas.
Wag lang talaga.
Yeah, wag lang talaga. Delikado na lang dito if mag-all-in din yung Bren April. Given that, ang tanky talaga nila at kaya nilang probably or busuhin yung dito na hindi pa malakas yung damage masyado ni Zask.
Yep. At ito na nga ang magiging next objective ng dalawang teams natin dito. Tingin ko kailangan ng i-contest ng Happy Feet dito yung Lord eh. Kasi kung sa nakuha ng Bren dito yan, naku, ang hirap na nilang i-defend.
Totally. Actually, i-risk na lang talaga at swertehan kung malalas hit nila dito yung Lord. But then again, ito, tulad ng ginagawa ni Daniel, that's their actually hope. That's their hope right now, basically. But yun nga, kung maulit yung nangyari kanina, na alam natin na hindi teamfight oriented yung lineup ng Happy Feet Emperors, pwede silang ma-punish once again eh. But again, we just have to base it on the luck.
Naku, bila tinamaan ng Tyrant si Rage Puzaken with the charge as well. Stardust Dance to secure that kill. Bren April, unti-unti na nararamdaman ang game 1 take, pero kailangan pa rin talaga nila yung i-take down itong Lord just to secure that win against Happy Feet Emperors. But Happy Feet Emperors, they also need to contest this one kasi hindi kakayanin ng Zask ng kanyang Nightmare spawn yung next attempt ng Lord dito pag nag-march na sa gitna.
Daniel hindi rin pwede maubusan dito ng kaniyang stamina or energy para makapagtalon-talon pa. At ito na nga nahuli si Henry. Look at the fast kill. Very squeezy. Nag-Numinon Blast pa nga para hindi nahayaan. But Daniel in here still roaming around the area of where the Lord is. Medyo nauubusan siya dito ng energy.
Oo, nako, at kailangan nyo maghintay. Quarter XP na lang mga kaibigan. Nasa inyo follow-up.
Unfortunately, no still will happen. Nakapag-hook dito si Vern, but unfortunately, Vern will just flicker out to go back onto his safety. At eto nga, Renjo will flicker in. Getting slowed in here is Vern. Dobby, what he can do. Nakapang wala na magpupunta na lang sa mapa. Nabuhay para mamatay. Unfortunately, it seems like this is gonna be it. They're just gonna be waiting for the minion waves. So was the Lord, parang kahit hindi na nga hintayin yung Lord. But Daniel, what is he doing right now?
Nako, ang hirap niyan si Daniel. Mukhang naipit dito sa apat. Hindi enough yung damage siya. Kahit si Aaron. At mukhang unti na lang. Kinakatok na ng Bren April and they will take game 1 away from Happy Feet Emperors. Madam, tingin ko talaga dito, ang ganda ng ginawa ng Bren April early game eh. Pinanish nila ng pinanish yung Zask hanggat hindi na agad siya na-delay yung items siya hanggang late game at ang hirap ng gamitin yung Nightmare Spawn niya to defend.
Kumbaga siya lang kasi talaga yung main source of range damage doon. And malalaman natin, ang purpose talaga ni Ling as well as itong si Masha is to just split push. And of course, secondary na yung role nila to join team fights. But then again, the overall composition of Team Happy Feet Emperors is not really team fight oriented. That's why tinake advantage ng Bren April yung lineup nila since sila yung kayang pumalag for team fights.
Pati nakikita natin dito yung positioning ng Bren Pro is talagang hindi naiiwan na isa eh. Lagi silang magkakasama-sama, which is talagang one of the best ways to take advantage of your draft composition. 7-19 mga kaibigan, meron pa rin pagkakataon dito ng Happy Feet Emperors to even it out and force a game 3, or will it be Bren Pro securing a 2-0 win against Happy Feet Emperors? Pero nakita dito si Rene J, ginawa niya talaga yung lahat ng mga kaya niya. 69% tower push damage.
Right, kitang-kita naman dito. But then again, Aaron, although siya yung highest damage, that's still not enough. Alam mo yung hahanap ka ng position or pick off dito. Well, but Vern did a really good job in terms of setting team fights and getting his hooks connected. Pero tingnan muna natin ang MVP of the game.
Nako, Si Kuya mo, Ribo, with 79% kill participation sa kanyang Harit. 625 ang kanyang KDA. Damage dealt of 35,600 at damage received 18,360. So medyo maliit lang yung damage received niya kasi ang kukunat naman kasi talaga ng mga
naman.
frontliners ng Bren Ifro dito.
Isipin mo, nasa gitna ka, tapos nakapalibot sa yung mga...
Diba? Lahat mga brusko.
bodyguard, mga brusko, ang kukunat. Kumbaga, hirap na hirap din yung mga damage dealers natin on the side of Happy Feet Emperors para lusawin yung HP bar. Siguro kung may carry sila,
Yun.
baka kinaya.
Tingin ko talaga carry ang pwede dito kasi kailangan na nila ng mga pure damage.
True damage.
True
right.
damage talaga.
Oo. Although siling meron, pero hindi enough eh. Hindi rin siya nakapag-farm and very squishy din. And kailangan niyang mag-close range talaga to get that hits.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Kaya talaga sinatdown ng Bren Ifro kaagad yung Zask eh. Kasi alam niya, sooner or later, sige okay lang yan. Hanggat nasa shutdown natin yung Zask, wala silang range damage at mapapwera silang pumasok sa loob. Which is yun yung gustong-gusto ng Bren Ifro against with their composition with the Cotton Inferno and also with the Numinum Blast. But we will talk more about both teams, Bren Ifro and Happy Feet Emperors, later on para sa ating Game 2. So pumunta muna tayo sa ating short break. Ako nga pala si TDZ.
And I'm Kay Saya. We'll be back, guys.
At kayo pa rin ay nanonood ng The National sa MLBB Conference 2 Playoffs. Lower bracket, we have Happy Feet Emperors versus Bren Ifro. At game 2 na nga tayo. Game 1, nakuha agad ng Bren Ifro ang game nila. Fast game talaga. At syempre, kami nga ang yung mga casters. Ako si TDZ.
At ako naman si Kaysaya. At ayun na nga, kaya pa bang bumawi ng Happy Feet Emperors later on? Dahil may chance pa naman sila if they do a reverse sweep on our best of 3 match against the 1-point lead na meron na nga dito ang Bren Ifro. Meanwhile, tingnan natin yung mga naging key players natin for the whole conference so far ng ating MLBB dito sa The Nationals. We have Doc Ribo na MVP kanina, JP, and Ref Felicia.
Wow. Kaya natin dito yung mga comfort heroes nila, mga most played heroes nila is also the meta heroes all throughout the whole conference. But one of the most noticeable player is Doc Ribo. Yung kaninang nag-MVP from ating Game 1. Carry 72%, 67% sa kanyang Kimi at 50% sa kanyang Granger. Tingin ko talaga more on range talaga ang meta ngayon no?
Yeah, and alam mo pala dito, makikita mo yung games played ng bawat players na to, 27 kasi 5 members lang tayo sa Bren Ifro na naglalaro consistently simula nag-start yung ating game or yung day 1 ng Conference 2 hanggang ngayong araw. Meanwhile, tignan natin ang key players on the side of Happy Feet Emperors. We have Aaron, Vern, and Renegade. Makikita natin dito fighter, tank, and carry, no? Or mid-mage. And at the same time, ang mapapansin mo dito, alright, Vern and Aaron being available most of the time sa mga laban natin. But Renegade dito, short ng ilang games. And
5
sometimes
games,
it does matter kasi like, if you keep on shifting players, yung consistency ng laruan nyo, medyo naiiba rin.
Totoo yun. Pati, well, on the other side of the coin, pwede mo rin siyang gamitin pang sorpresa.
Yep.
Pero ang magiging kalaban natin dito is consistency talaga. Napansin natin, Bren, E-Pro, pare-pareha sila ng games count.
Alam yung
So it
galawan.
means mas alam nila yung galawan. At mas pulido yung galaw nila dito. Pero syempre, Happy Feet Emperors, ganun din naman. Hindi nagkakaiba, sila pa rin. Pero almost isa o dalawang players na talaga yung umiikot.
And just to give a little bit of trivia, once again, si Tira na isang member ng Happy Feet Emperors, he only played once. One series for Happy Feet Emperors, and Doggy just played 4 series for Happy Feet Emperors. So, siguro dito natin nakikita ng yung konting epekto or I don't know, probably tulad nga ng sinabi, pwede rin naman kasi siyang pang surprise, diba? But yung nakita natin kanina, it could have like contributed sa maaaring naging result.
Indeed. Pati talagang medyo nakakalito talaga kapag ganun yung mga. Pero syempre, sa ating esports team, hindi talaga, yung iba pa nga, mga 7 players, 6 players. Baga, pwede
Wala
rin
na lang
yung gamitin yung
buong
buong
9
squad
players.
talaga, lahat nandun. Pero ang tingin ko, ang 2 cents ko dito is, depende, pwede mo siyang gawin kapag kapag meron kayong mga reservang playstyle. Kasi mahirap maging static sa isang
Masyadong
sa playstyle.
nababasa.
Madaling mabasa.
Yeah, and then again, pareho naman yung may pros and cons. Siguro sa execution na lang din talaga.
Indeed. Pati lahat naman ng mga players dito individually skilled talaga. Kumbaga yung connection lang talaga ang nagkakatalo. Pati sa execution, especially on the in-game matches. And drafting, isa pa yun.
Yeah, eto, speaking of drafting, what I wonder is what is Happy Feet Emperors gonna do next dahil nga hindi nag-workout yung poke type based and objective based type na lineup nila a while ago against dun sa high sustain teamfight oriented lineup ng Bren E-Pro. I wonder if babaguhin nila tong strategy nila na to or i-stay pa or magkikip pa kaya nila ito.
Tingin ko medyo risky.
Ano mo ba? Like, since kahawig mo si Doggy, nababasa mo ba? Kumbaga,
Pwede. Alamin ko yung connection ni Doggy dito. Tol, bigyan mo akong presensya, Tol. Well, tingin ko, para sa akin, pwede niyang ibahin. Kasi, going back, kung sakaling yun yung talaga yung playstyle na ginawa ng Bren E-Pro, pwede silang magkaroon ng unting adjustment. Siguro mga 2 heroes, tanggalin nila yung 2 objective heroes type na nangyari kanina, which is Zask and Damasha.
Right, but then again, I guess meron tayong ipapakita muna ulit, guys. So, eto.
Palagay ko yung biggest opportunity sa amin is yung napunta kami sa Malaysia for M1 World Championship. And yun yung biggest factor na tumulong sa amin kasi nalaman namin yung playstyle ng ibang country, nalaman namin yung game style nila. So, yun yung magiging guide namin and way namin para talunin yung ibang teams and kuhanin yung championship. So, you guys better be ready. Sa lahat ng sumusuporta and fans ng Bren E-Pro, maraming salamat sa pagtutok niyo sa amin and supportahan niyo kami sa darating na playoffs. Bren lang.
You guys better be ready. Quote that line coming from the side of Bren E-Pro. At ito na nga, hindi na natin papatagaling pa. We're heading on to our Game 2 drafting phase tayo. Bren E-Pro having that 1 point and Happy Feet Emperors will be catching up for 2 points sana if gusto nilang ipanalo ito.
Indeed. At ito na nga ang ating draft for the second game, best of 3 series, ladies and gentlemen. Bren playing the blue side and Happy Feet Emperors naman sa red. At meron silang 2-pick priority advantage dito sa side ng Happy Feet Emperors. At nakita natin kanina, mukhang nagkaroon, nakalabas sa hawla dito si Grok at pupunta sa side ng Happy Feet Emperors and also securing an Esmeralda. So, 2 makunat na naman na hero sa side dito ng Happy Feet Emperors.
Well, just a little bit. Ang hilig ko sa trivia, Kung si Rob Luna, mahilig sa kumbaga, ako mahilig ako sa trivia.
Nakita ko yun, madam.
Ako mahilig ako sa trivia. Alam nyo ba na si Kaja ay ang highest win rate hero ng Bren E-Pro together with Terizla? At na-secure nila ito Diba? Kamusta naman?
Hindi, isipin mo, comfort hero mo na secure mo na agad for the second game. Ito yung magpapanalo sa'yo. Ito yung posible na magpapanalo sa'yo. So, tingin ko sobrang confident
Tingnan
ng
natin.
draft dito ng Bren E Pro.
Well, given that, okay, happy tayo on the first pick of Bren E Pro. But yun nga, yung nabanggit mo kanina,
Your
first
team
two
is
pick na
banned.
advantage ng Happy Feet Emperors dito. Medyo makunat-kunat din. Esmeralda and Grak. So, kumbaga sustain-wise, meron sila dito. But I'm also liking at the same time, yung ginawa ng Bren E Pro dito, securing agad yung carry.
Indeed. Pero ang magiging
Your team
conceit ng
is
Bren E
banned.
Pro is they want to prolong the game. They kailangan nilang i-funnel lahat ng gold at resources dito sa Kimi para mag-active po, para mag-online kagad siya. Imbis na late game, mag-online agad siya mga mid-game, mga 5 minutes, 6 minutes. So, yun yung magiging cons sa side ng Bren E Pro. But, going to the first two picks of Half-It Emperors here, alam natin to. Si Esmeralda with the Stardust Dance, Power of Nature, Manigrak, ang bilis maka-clear ng waves, resulting into early rotations,
Your
which is
team
tingin ko
is
yun yung
picking.
edge ng Half-It Emperors eh.
And it seems like Vern dito, probably ang magiging target niya will be Rafflesia on, or rather, or probably kasi si Doc Ribo pala gagamit nito, no, yung carry. So, whoever makes use of that carry, yung carry basically yung magiging probable target nitong si Esmeralda and si Ling. But the problem is, I think kailangan pa ng more crowd control ng Happy Feet Emperors dito so for them to at least lock down itong si
Gord.
Masha on the hands of
Your
JP as
team
well as
is picking.
Rafflesia.
I completely agree. Talagang kailangan na ng panghuli dito kasi pag umabot tayo ng mga 6 minutes, 7 minutes, masyado nang malikot yung phantom steps dito ni ni Carrie at
Correct.
depende pa yun sa magiging emblem niya. But for the fourth pick of Happy Feet Emperors, we do have a Gord. Again, one of the best burst heroes, magic dealing heroes all throughout the game. At yung spam niya, kasi pwede mong spam yung Mystic Projectile niya eh. Kumbaga, kahit if you're playing defensively, pwede mo agad siyang pambili ng oras sa side ng Happy
At the same
Emperors.
time, may stun to, di ba? Na madaling, lapag din for as long as yung
Your
area na
team
yon,
is picking.
alam mo na lalapagan or pupuntahan ng kalaban mo. And at the same time, just like what you have mentioned a while ago, yung kanyang Mystic Projectile is actually, yun nga, has a low cooldown. And at the same time, long range din. At mukhang mag-flame shot pa siya dito, ha?
Oh.
This is gonna be the second time that we'll be seeing flame shot. Ginamit siya, hindi, binago niya. So once lang, ayan, trivia na naman
Oo,
tayo.
may bago
Once
tayong
lang
trivia
ginamit pa so far ang flame shot for the whole conference at ginamit yun ng STIE Olympians if I recall correct.
No, that's good. That's a very good trivia. At tingnan natin kung magkakaroon nga ba ng isa pang possibility na magamit ang flame shot dito. Pero, madam, ang nakikita ko dito sa Happy Feet Emperors, talagang babawi sila sa team fight oriented nila na draft eh.
Para at least mag 1-1 naman muna tayo dito. And I think yun nga yung maganda rin dito kasi malalakas na team na talaga yung nandito sa top 4 natin. And usually, we would expect talaga mga 2-1 as a result. Regardless kung sino man na manalo, may the best team win.
Made the best team win right here. At ang dami talaga. And also, bago tayo magsimula sa ating Land of Dawn, we do have our Facebook poll, which is Bren E Pro with 18% yung mga community votes natin, and Happy Emperors with 82%. So tignan natin kung kaya nga bang i-establish ng Happy Emperors dito with 82%. But let's go into our game 2, into the Land of Dawn. Bren E Pro on the blue side, the Happy Emperors on the red side. Side ng Happy Emperors, we have Vern on the Grok, Aaron playing the Esmeralda, Danielle on the Ling, Doggy on the Gord, and Renegade sa kanyang Towns.
Or naman sa side ng Bren E Pro, we have Kuzaken on the Akai, Rafflesia on the Kaja, JP on the Gushen, Doc Ribo para sa Kari at Renjo on the Masha.
Ako, dito yung lane composition dito. Talagang nagkakakuhaan muna ng mga objective, mga blue buff. Pero si Renzo still with those psychs, going for those stickers. At alam niya na talagang tutulungan lang talaga ni Grak dito na magkaroon ng farm dito si Ling. Pero talaga dinidisrupt lang lagi ni Renzo.
Ay, pero makikita natin onto the top lane. Unfortunately, Renjo won't be... Ay, hindi ba? Buhay pa pala yung buff dito. Eto na, they're gonna go for this invade. At makikita natin, they're gonna go all in. Nanakaw dito ni JP yung blue buff ng Happy Feet Emperors. And now, they will retreat. Kasi ito na, okay na yung objective. Nakuha na natin. Huwag na tayo masyado maasim.
So, wag lang talagang mag-asim at kunin agad yung mga objective dito. But looking at the composition of the rotation of Bren E Pro, talaga sumasabay talaga sila. Parang mirror lang din yung nangyayari sa bottom lane. Okay, sige, protect todo talaga ni Akai si Carry at yung rotation ng Half-Wit Emperors, they're already trying to go down, apply a little bit more pressure, disrupt the farm.
Onto the bottom lane, we have a 2v3 ongoing right now. Renegade going so low, all in the flicker out. naman makakakuha ng first blood si Aaron. Flicker in naman coming from Doggy. Makakakuha naman dito siya ng last kill.
Ang ganda ng pagkakayusin ng Mystic Projectile doon. Dalawa agad yung tinamaan ng stun and they already gave a very nice opening. A very good start sa side ng Happy Emperors. At
500 na ang kanilang gold lead. Actually, very similar to the start that they had a while ago on game 1. But we have a positioning here onto the turtle side. Looks like wala munang mag-take advantage of that.
At
Wait, grabe yung damage.
well, tingin ko yung control, yung Shadow Blade Sotter pa lang yan. Wala pa dun yung pangalawang batch ng Shadow Blade Sotter. So yun, napakasakit.
Oy, nag-flicker is it? Look at that. Very aggressive move diving in onto Doggy, securing another kill, or rather the first kill for Bren E-Pro. Meanwhile, we're gonna go all in once again. Gagantihan dito ni Daniel. Itong si JP. Oh, JP makakatakas pa kaya?
Uy!
Unfortunately, not onto the hands of Daniel.
Muntik pa nga at saktong-sakto yung pagkakakuha niya ng sword. Sandali lang, hindi pa ako tapos. Pagkakuha niya, biglang sumugod ulit. Trying to equalize the KDA for both teams here. 1-3 at the moment. Pero Bren E-Pro, they're still trying to find that opening kung sino nga makakuha ng unang turtle dito kasi ang laking bagay ng turtle, especially for this kind of draft sa dalawang team. Bukod pa dun sa turtle buff, you will give enough gold and experience for the rest of your team.
Nakapwesto na nga si Fuzaken dito on the turtle side. Happy Feet Emperors opting for that. Ready J shoving away Fuzaken right now. He's gonna get the last hit. That's the question. Nag-ultimate na nga dito si Gord to secure that objective. However, we have a judgment connecting here. Na-punish pa nga si Raflesia. However, only naman dito si Ready J getting a double kill right away. While JP punishing him out, tower hug naman muna for the meantime. 3v2 situation ang pwedeng mangyari, but for the meantime, hindi magmamaasim yata ang Happy Feet Emperors, but no, they're gonna go all in.
Ito na nga, saktong-sakto with the Mystic Projectile, with the slow, not enough, forcing Fuzaken to use its Hurricane Dance. Pero joke lang yun, aatras din kami ng onte. Pero alam na nila na hindi available ang Hurricane Dance, it will cause a lot more aggressive rotation sa side ng Happy Feet Emperors. Looking at the itemization dito ng Happy Feet Emperors, talagang lamang na agad sila. At least a little bit of item, mga components for them to get that core item. Pero ang presensya talaga dito ni Doc Ribo ang kailangan. Kailangan mo taga makapag-funnel ng maraming items.
Oh, middle lane fight right now. 2v3 situation na punish agad ng Happy Feet Emperors ang Bren E-Pro doon. Buti nga hindi pa hinabol dito ang ating Gushen, and he will fortunately be able to return back to his base. So makikita natin, ang magiging target talaga dito ng Gushen will be itong si Gord, si Doggy.
Oo, kasi talagang squishy. Yun ang mahirap kasi kapag guard ka. Yes, you can dish out a lot of magical damage pero wala ka mobility.
Just waiting for the minion wave. Fuzaken dito, shorty got you short on that. Hurricane Dance will be used to back away. So may backup naman coming up from JP in here. Bern going solo. However, JP, nako dito, Mystic Gush will punish him. Renny J will get the last hit. So may flicker out naman ni Fuzaken dito. By Judgment connecting right now. And look at the last hit and damage coming up from Doc Ribo.
Ang ganda ng pagkakaikot dito. Talagang sagutan ng dalawang team sa top lane. Daniel trying to catch out Renjo, but Renjo with the claw. Medyo pinanish agad si Ling dito. Medyo nag-overextend, but still, that was a very even fight. Medyo high risk talaga siya, pero as long as kailangan mong, as long as talagang hindi namamatay si Renjo, makakuha talaga siya ng kills. Especially, meron siyang high and dry emblem, custom assassin emblem. So, mahirap talaga yung 1v1 situation dito.
Kumbaga palag ka talaga sa 1v1 dyan eh. Pero ito nga nahuli dito sa banga si Raflesia. Look at the damage coming from the Esmeralda. Delikado to pag nag-online na rin talaga itong si Esmeralda, hindi lang si Gord ang kailangan nilang katakutan dito.
Oo, pati talagang mahirap na talagang makatch dito si Doggy kasi every time na papasok dito si JP at huliin si Doggy, nandun lagi si Aaron para mag-catch up. He will always be there to punish. At saktong-sakto, nakuha ng Happy Emperors dito yung turtle. But again, the presence of Happy Emperors, talagang hindi sila nag-iiwan na pa isa-isa. Looking at the minimap here, talagang, well, meron possibility na mag-isa pero sa jungle area lang. Nagdidikit-dikit sila, which is the opposite of what happened in Game 1.
At ito nga, we have a fight ongoing on to the middle lane. Raflesia forced to back away pero mukhang hindi siya papatakasin dito ni Aaron. Meanwhile, look at that kill coming up from the hands of Fuzaken. Ang ganda dito ng wall na nilagay ni Bert.
Ang ganda rin talaga ng pagkakatiming dito ni Doggy using the Winter Truncheon and Daniel. trying to force a little bit of issue here, but
Nako
Bern,
po.
the rest of Happy Feet Emperors already going in.
Situation, Renjo will fall down onto the hands of 3 members of Happy Feet Emperors. They got a chance on actually taking the tier 2 turret onto the top lane as well. Kahit isang minion waves lang yan dahil dalawa naman sila dito. Meanwhile, babawiin ng Bren April dito ang isang Torres sa gitna ng mapa at sa baba ng mapa natin.
At yung Happy Feet Emperors naman talaga, mukhang hindi pa titigil. Dumating pa nga yung isa pang minion wave sa side ng top lane on the Happy Feet Emperors.
Bawian na lang ng objective, Paul.
Oo, pabilisan talaga to, madam.
Right.
Talaga nakita mo, pagkatapos ng isa, mayroon pa ng isa dito sa may baba.
Ultimate coming out from lane. Look at the damage. Pero hindi pa yata sapat. Doc Ribo though, trying to just do his shadow steps para makakuha ng magandang posisyon. Now, pahalos pabagsak na rin yung Torre na yan onto the bottom lane part of the map. And they have a good minion waves flowing onto the bot as well.
At saktong-sakto, mukhang makukuha ulit ng isa pang libro dito si Doggy on his gourd. At kapag nakakuha na siya isa pang libro dyan, ang bilis, ang taas na ng cooldown. So almost getting that maximum 40% cooldown for his gourd. At kapag nangyari yon, medyo mahirap. Kayang-kaya niyang i-reach yung backlines kaagad ng Bren and kaya niyang i-disable kaagad yung carry.
And again, yun yung cap natin in terms of cooldown sa mga hindi pa nakakaalam. The 40% cooldown. At eto na nga, makikita natin, it seems like Happy Feet Emperors trying to position themselves sa next objective natin, which is the turtle. Na kaya nilang palagan talaga. Kumbaga, isang mystic push lang dito ni Doggy on the court.
Pati meron pa silang pangharang dito. Renny J here, top lane.
Top lane though, Renjo forced to back away. So may backup naman dito ni JP as well. As
Judgment.
reputation ako na-punish pa nga si JP doon.
Uy pa!
Look at the lifesteal!
Uy!
Grabe naman. So may backup naman ni Daniel para makapag-sustain pa. Hurricane Dance has been used. Getting silence is Renny J.
Uy, bakit si Renny J?
Oh my God! Boom!
Uy pa rin! Immortality round 2. Ito pa hindi pa rin tapos. Pero si Renny J parang nakakuha ng isa pa. With that sticker, Happy Feet Emperors, they're feeling it right now.
Grabe naman, bawing-bawi yata ang Happy Feet Emperors dito in terms of objectives. Nakuha nila dito yung kailangan nila.
Oo.
Look at the turret sa mid as well as sa top. And in fairness, panalo-panalo si Renny J dito on the times against dito sa Masha ni Renny J.
Wow, 622 ang KDA at the moment dito ni Renny J. At meron siyang blade armor. So, okay lang. Sige, kaya mo akong kalmutin plus the high and dry. Meron akong blade armor dito. Mag-reflect at mag-reflect dito. Paunahan tayo maubusan ng HP. But with the advantage of the Cotton Inferno, we can just take all of the lives still away.
And doon na-punish actually si Carrie. Yung akala natin mamamatay pa nga dito si Tams. But then again, kasi may mga reflect na or damage na nagre-reflect dito. Ayun, ang sakit. Kumbaga yung binato ni Carrie, babalik sa kanya.
Sa kanya. Plus,
Correct.
nako, isipin mo, dalawang hero pa ng Bren Ipro yung tumulong kay Renny J na. Pero unting-unti na lang, saktong-sakto na din talaga yung backup ng Happy Feet
Ang
Emperors.
ganda ng flash doon sa taas. So, meanwhile, in here, a really good position that Happy Feet Emperor has. Tier 2 third is about to fall down. Ito lang din ang ginagawa. Actually, Renny J, we can commend Renny J right now. Yung ginagawa niya dito, it's not just tower pushing, but palag-palag din talaga siya. In terms of team fight, Fuzuken going solo. At ayun, nakapag-hurricane na lang din to back away.
Yep, at taramdam na rin ng Bren Ipro dito. Okay, sige. Steady pulse muna tayo dito sa loob. Magkakaroon tayo ng opportunity kapag nakakuha ng isang Divine Judgment dito yung Kaja and then burst him down with the Shadow Blade Slaughter gamit ang kanyang Grecian. Doc Ribo is already enough though, he's already level 12 pero naghahanap pa rin talaga siya ng opportunity to dish out damage, to use his Phantom Step every single time and also with his ultimate. Kaso magiging problema dito is si Doggy.
Yeah,
Yung stun niya, kaya siyang hulihin.
makikita mo, very confident na siyang ilapag agad yung Mystic Gush. Diba? Kumbaga, warang okay. Cooldown din naman agad. Meanwhile, we have a 2v1 ongoing onto the bottom lane. Renzo J. Grabe naman! Napuntay niya pa nga once again si Renzo. And I'm
Gusto pa!
look at that
Uy!
Reborn!
Uy! Pero si JP, mukhang makakuha siya with the revenge. 3 for 1. A nice shutdown.
Yeah, a really nice shutdown. Pero kakatihan lang din
Bumawi.
dito ni Aaron. But then again, the lead still onto the hands of Happy Feet Emperor. The inhibitor third on the bottom lane is about to fall down. At eto na nga, uubusin nila. Kakalbuhin na rin nila yung middle lane turret.
At meron pang Ice Queen 1 dito si Gord. So again, using a second skill, kayang-kaya nang slow within the area. Plus meron pa silang mapagandang shield dito with the Brock Block from Bern here. Mystic Gush Fuzakin, pero na-cancel. Winter Truncheon with the Divine Judgment trying to control him down, but the Lord is already marching in. Ito na kasi Daniel, galit na galit. Hinahabol si Renzo.
Flickering out right now. What can they do? The Lord is already here. A lot of HP are going so low to the side of Bren. And Happy Feet Emperors will take the second game.
Hindi pananaig
Hindi.
ang Happy Feet Emperors. Hindi nyo
Oo.
kayo makakabog. Meron pa rin pagkakataon. This is the lower bracket. Mahirap kayo magkaroon ng 2-0. Sabi ni Doggy dito sa Bren Pro.
I like the strategy in here. Although kakabahan tayo doon sa Gosha na pwedeng pumasok sa board. And of course, yung carry na pwedeng lumusaw doon sa mga HP bars ng ating tanks na nasa side ng Happy Feet Emperors. I think what we can commend in here is yung nasa off lane. Which is si Rene
Rene J.
J on the thumbs. Kasi ito yun eh. Kung maipapanalo mo yung lane mo on the off lane, hindi ka na kailangan masyadong rotatean ng teams mo. The rest of your 4 members on your team can just focus on the other lanes and go for objectives. Kumbaga, hindi ka na aasikasuhin.
Indeed. Pati ang laki na agad ng presensya.
Oo.
Yung aggressive playstyle, kahit nandun lang siya sa lane na yon, hindi agad nakakapag-farm. Yung opposite side, which is the carry lane, or which is the
Hindi rin
safe lane of
nakakapag-push.
Bren.
Si Renjo, right? On the
Oo.
Masha.
Nako, talagang na ano agad siya, na check ka agad siya, kumbaga sa chess. Na-check siya. Pero hindi pa naman checkmate yon. Ang problema nga lang talaga is na-control ka agad ng Happy Feet Emperors. Especially with their rotation. Si Daniel nakaikot din na nakaikot. So, well, tingin ko yung presensya. Kasi ang hirap na kasi ng responsibility. Medyo mabigat yung responsibility dito ni JP. Kasi ang dami mong aalagaan. Ikaw dapat yung gagawa ng early damage sa side ng Bren E Pro. Kaso ang nangyayari, yung rotation pa rin talaga ng Happy Feet Emperors.
At eto na nga, hindi tayo nagkakamali. Rene J will be the MVP of the game. Kumbaga, siya yung tao na ayaw niya mang-abala.
Ayaw niya makabala.
Kaya ko to sa off lane. Diyan na kayo. Kumbaga, asikasuhin ko na to para makapag-farm kayo dyan. At ako dito, siya rin naman nag-online kasi napapatay niya si Masha. And at the same time, nakakapush siya ng Torres. So, definitely worth awarding ang MVP for Rene J. Having that KDA score of 8-3-3. Kill participation, ang taas pa nga, 65%.
Wow. And that's coming from an off lane na talagang nagsusop lang siya sa off lane na yon. So
Right.
talagang okay lang ako dito. Wag niyo askasuhin.
Oo.
Apply more pressure on a
On
different
the other
lane.
lanes.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that worked out for the side of Happy Feet Emperors. At eto na nga nangyari na yung 1-1 na ating hinihiling dahil, ayun, tignan natin. Mas magiging exciting. Kasi hindi natin mahulaan pa later on yung magiging strategy ng parehong teams na to dahil nga naka-1-1 tayo.
Indeed, pati nakikita natin, well, pansin ko lang Happy Feet Emperors, ang dami nilang playstyle na ni-ready dito. Hindi kumana yung split push ng game 1. Okay, sige, iba tayo ng playstyle ngayon.
Kumbaga, ang dami nilang plans eh. But I guess yun na lang muna. We're gonna go for a short break for the meantime. Once again, we are your shoutcasters. I'm Kay Saya.
At ako naman si TDZ, wag na wag kayong aalis. Game 3 pa, mamaya-maya. So stay tuned.
Welcome back to the Nationals. I'm Laika Mea, your courtside reporter. At nagpapatuloy pa ang labanan sa ating conference playoffs as we proceed to game number 3. Maaalala natin nung game 1 kung gaano kalakas ang Bren E-Pro at na-dominate nila ang Land of Dawn sa pangunguna ng harit ni Doc Ribo. Samantalang nung game number 2, pinatunayan talaga ng Happy Feet Emperors na kahit andyan si Coach Doggy sa team nila, hindi 100% win rate ang kanilang kalaban. Tuloy-tuloy nga namang pinakita ni Renny J ang kanyang lakas bilang isang Tamus. Pero makikita naman natin na itong dalawang teams ito may kani-kanilang advantage and strengths. Pero magkakaalaman kung sino ba talaga ang mas malakas when it comes to game number 3. So kay Saya and TDZ, let's get it on!
Thank you so much, Laika Mea. I like how happy yung Happy Feet
Happy Feet
Emperors, di ba? Alam mo yun, kahit isang point na lang yung kailangan talagang pagagawan later on. Pero yun nga, and regardless yung mga personal issues na nangyari a while ago, sobrang happy pa rin. And I think na-reset nga nila yung kailangan nilang i-reset. Meanwhile, again, papakilala ulit tayo. Ako po si Kaysaya.
At ako si TDZ at kami magiging casters niyo for the first series. At ito na nga ang Game 3, mga kaibigan. 1-1 ang score natin kung kakarating nyo lang dito sa ating stream. At talagang mainit. Kahit nakita natin yung reaction ni Doggy kanina, talagang kampante lang, relax lang.
Happy
Kailangan
lang.
kalmado lang
Chill
talaga.
lang, yeah.
Oo.
Chill lang. And yun yung gusto nating mentality, di ba? And yung apart from showing yung positivity nga, kasi pag positive ka and you put a smile on your face, nakaka-apekto yun sa ating audience or kung sino mang kausap mo.
Oo,
di ba?
indeed, pati sa lahat. Kung sa team mo, okay lang. Kasi hindi may iwasan talaga, medyo
Oo,
stressed ka, yung tipong, okay, medyo nagkaroon tayo ng unting miscommunication ng Game 1, nabawi natin ng Game 2, pero ngayon, Game 3, ready na ang both teams natin.
At eto makikita natin, overall for the whole conference, across all teams, across all players, makikita natin ang most picked heroes natin. Lolita getting picked 55 times, Kufra 50 times, Cho 48 times, Xborg 47 times, and Thams 44 times. Kumbaga yung difference sa top 1 and top 5 natin, 10 lang, di ba?
10 lang. Talagang ang dami lang din. And also the most banned heroes for the second conference, we have Grok 51 times, Kaja 51 times, Xboard 36 times, Harry 32 times, and Hylos with 32 times. So napansin ko dito talagang more on crowd control yung nagiging banned priority ng lahat ng teams natin for second
And
conference.
actually, for both most banned and picked heroes natin, for the totality of the statistics, mapapansin mo dito, majority puro tank and support. Mga initiators and with crowd control. So, this basically says na ang laking factor and contribution talaga niya sa mga team fights and of course, going for objectives at the same time.
Pati more on crowd control. Isa pa sa napapansin ko, excuse me, is the Lolita. Kasi recently, especially for the group stages, nakikita natin na mga meta is more on Chang'e, mga Granger, more on range heroes na kayang i-deflect o kayang i-negate ng bulwark ni Lolita.
Right.
But going back into our screens right here, this is Game 3 draft. Bren E-Pro playing the blue side and Happy naman sa red side.
Right. At eto na nga, again, 1-1 ang score natin. Bren E-Pro batting out itong favorite. Selena pick pa rin ang Happy Feet Emperors, but it seems like it's not really a problem for Happy Feet Emperors. And at the same time, Lilia din naman na one of the best heroes ng Happy Feet. Ling naman, inagaw na agad. And at the same time, actually, tatlo ang inagaw na heroes dito ng Bren E-Pro from the second game a while ago.
Ling, sinicure agad ni Bren. Hindi pwedeng makuha nyo ulit yung Ling dito for the third time. Kami naman ang kukuha.
Ling, and it's not just the Ling, yung Thumbs din, and of course the Esmeralda. Now, the question in here, what will be the answer of Happy Feet Emperors? Are they prepared to be countering their very own heroes?
Pwede. Well, tingin ko pwede ring maging merong preparation dito yung Happy
Most
Feet
likely,
Emperors.
oo.
Pero looking at their drafts right now, prioritizing the Lunox against the Esmeralda and also the Thams, it is really a very difficult task. Pero kailangan niya agad makakuha at least ng Necklace of Durance para ma-negate yung healing factor ng Cotton Inferno ni Thams and also the shield gain from the Esmeralda. So, tingin ko talaga kaya basta makuha niya agad yung item ng Happy Feet Emperors.
Banning out the Lolita on the side of Happy Feet Emperors, it seems like they're gonna be picking a range hero in here, which is, ayun na nga, pinakita na dito, in the form of the Valor. I wonder in here kung magmamarksman pa ang Happy Feet Emperors, because if we're gonna take a look at the lineup so far, it's either, okay, they got the Grok na as a tank support, But si Cho pa, hindi pa natin alam kung mag-off lane or, di ba?
O magtatank siya ulit o magpa-fighter.
Vern might either be a mage din or a support. So, hindi pa natin alam.
Tingin ko, pwedeng mag-post for Valir, dito yung Happy Emperors, and then offlane Cho. Then si Rene J yung makakuha nun. Ang magiging magiging result dito, kapag magiging post for yung Valir, kailangan nilang agahan kaagad yung rotation. And I think Rene J will be the ones going to play the Cho, yes indeed.
At eto na nga, medyo makunat-kunat din ang last 2 secures. Back siya. Oo, paano na yung mga lifesteal natin dito? Medyo delikado tayo.
Akala nyo kayo lang meron pang counter dito ng lifesteal. Meron din kami. Again, with the Baksha mark, reducing 30% of the healing factor. Pero meron dito si Aaron na ang gagamit ng carry. Kaso, it is almost the same. Kailangan agad nilang maging i-funnel lahat ng experience and also resources para kay carry. And si Lunox ang gagawa dito ng early rotations and also for the early damage. Ang magiging obstacle nga dito or magiging challenge nga lang dito ng Happy Emperors is they need to do it fast. They need to rotate as kailangan pulido yung rotation dito ng Happy Emperors for them to pull it off successfully.
I think ang win condition dito ng Happy Feet Emperors will be yung makuha agad nila yung early game.
Oo.
Kasi they have to make the carry as well as the Lunox go
5
online agad.
seconds till the enemy
So parang
reaches
hindi
the
natatagal din at mas maging makunat
Smash
pa
them.
yung Baksha and the rest of the tanky heroes
All
the
troops
lineup
deployed.
of Bren E Pro. And the late game din naman, they got the advantage. But mas gugustuhin mo yung masecure mo na agad yung early pa lang.
Kasi ang hirap nga kapag umabot pa ng late game, yung ultra late game na tinatawag nga natin, si Doc Ribo on his sling, especially with his bounty hunter, kaya niyang i-excel, kaya niyang makipag-counter kay Daniel on his carry.
Right. Meanwhile, let's have a quick recap of the player lineup for the side of Happy Feet Emperors. We have Aaron on the Lunox, Vern on the Gruff, Rene J on the Cho, Doggy on the Valir, and Daniel on the carry.
And on the blue side, we have Bren E Pro, Raflesia playing the Baksha once again. On the Franco, Doc Ribo playing the Ling. Oh, hold that thought though. Napakagandang skirmishes
Yes,
dito.
team fight ongoing right now. Napaflicker out na lang si JP dito pero nahabol pa siya ni Daniel going for that first blood. However, Rene J in here showing up the members of Bren E Pro going
Wow,
all in
grabe.
the turret. And grabe naman yun. Defensive move. Daniel in here will fall down onto the hands of Doc Ribo. Pero babawian din naman ni Aaron. On a 2-for-2 exchange tayo so far agad. Grabe.
Bodies on the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, si Raflesia mo hindi pa yata tapos. Rene J, again, with the Baksha mark, hindi tatama. Hindi niya may spam yung kagad. Pero kaya niya pa rin makipagbakbakan dito by 1v1. But Rene J will decide to go back. But let's continue, Ling, sa side dito ng Bren and also Renzo para kay Tams and JP naman para sa Esmeralda.
Nakita natin kung paano yung ginawa ng Happy Feet Emperors trying to take advantage their early na meron sila. Kasi nga, they got the Lunox, so naagaw nila yung blue buff sa jungle ng Bren E Pro. Them having itong gold din a while ago, pero mabilis siyang nahabol ng Bren E Pro. Most probably, din nga sa ibang minions or monsters na nakuha na din sa jungle and at the same time yung crab na nakuha nila sa top lane.
Turtle resurrecting
Ito pa nga, magiging next objective. First objective of the match here for Game 3. Turtle already respawn pero nag-aabangan. Wala pang level 4 ang mga pupunan ng dalawang miyembro dito. Bren E Pro and Happy Feet Emperors. Pero looking at the core heroes of Bren E Pro here, they're already ready to fight against the small skirmishes na kayang ibato ng Happy Feet Emperors kasi level 4 na rin si JP. Almost quarter XP away for his level 5.
Right. And totally makikita mo dito yung magbabakbakan or magkakakitaan talaga sa taas is the carry as well as the Tham. So may range advantage dyan si carry. And at the same time nga lang, hindi pa naman siya ganun ka-online. Pero ang advantage ng carry doon, pero teka lang, sa online makikita natin dito, full of ganyan nga nalagyan ng wall, hindi na makakatakas.
At hindi rin available yung 1,000 pounder niya noon
Right.
nung pagkakataon na yon, and that's already a very good pick up here on the side of Happy Feet Emperors, and I think it is already enough for them to capitalize and also take advantage of the situation to take down the turtle.
At tingnan natin, Carrie will be joining on to the team fights. Meanwhile, si Raflesia onto the backline. Doggy, delikado yung posisyon. Trying to back away. Nasecure pa nga ng Happy Feet Emperors ang ating turtle. Raflesia going solo. Tries to steal a lot of damage. Aaron will get the kill.
Si Doggy nagbabato ng mga flame shots dito sa may gilid, and also using the flicker on its advantage.
Bottom lane.
Medyo pangit yung position dito, and also on the bottom lane, Ling is still trying to get those items first. Medyo tingin ko nagkaroon siya ng Raptor Machete dito, and I think that is already enough for Ling.
Well, medyo nahihirapan din siya makaikot-ikot nga because the Cho, binabantayan siya dun.
Ito na nga.
Uy, tignan natin, 2v1 situation, papalagan nga ba ni Rene J? Rene J will just fall back, sisipain lang naman din pala yun.
Oo, pati medyo risky nandun din kasi si Raflesia, for the stun and also for the disabled. But, well, I think this is a battle between mobility sa bottom lane. Kaya kailangan lang din talaga ni Ling ng unting back-up kasi lamang talaga. Jeet Kundo with the Shunpo, medyo lamang talaga when it comes to
Nako,
mobility sa
ito
bottom
na,
lane.
pinapakita dito ng Happy Feet Emperor. Sige, kuhain niyo yung Franco, pero teka lang, onto the middle line 2v situation right now. Doggy going solo but will be able to back away. The hook won't connect at dito sinasabi, probably naging confident dun yung Happy Feet Emperors kasi nga, okay, confident kami. 80% win rate or rather ng hook rate, di ba? Pero,
Nako, bottom lane, Rene J, Wave of the Dragon, saktong-sakto. Natin yung damage. Doc Ribo trying to run away though. With the flicker in, Rene J3 still trying to chase Raflesia. And also the back of Happy Emperor, Aaron, with the Chaos Assault, will secure 1 kill sa side ng Happy
and at the
Emperors.
same time, a turret onto the bottom lane part of the map. Meanwhile, dito, Daniel free farming lamang sa top lane natin. I think Bren Pro has to abuse that lane if they wanna win itong fights natin. Kasi ang nangyayari, it seems like they're focusing onto the different lanes. Kung saan pwede naman, bakit si Carrie na lang? Alam natin mas squishy at eto nga. Team fight or rather a 1v1 on going onto the top lane. Look at the damage coming from Daniel. Nice positioning. However, Doc Ribo is on a good position as well. Vernon Hill, medyo na late ng pasok but then again will secure a kill.
1-4-1 exchange pero hindi pa nga tapos dito si JP. Nakuha pa si Doggy Aaron, medyo delikado. He's trying to run away though. Chaos Assault, nasa na yung Darkening niya. Oh my God, may the life steal Starlight Falls but he will still go down.
For Bren or rather Bren tuloy. Bren this time but sabi dito ni Rene J, okay lang. Kuha na lang kami ng Torre dito sa gitna ng mapa.
Kuha lang dito ng Torre and also securing the turtle sa side ng Bren Pro but Bern still trying to run away from this
will
one.
try to run away. Nakapag-dash out pa rin naman and that's actually a good thing. And at the same time, bottom lane makikita natin 2v1 situation right now. This is the third hook that did not connect. Getting suppressed in here. On the top lane, off-cam kill. Carrie will secure a kill. Going back, Renegade. Look at that! Check out, but unfortunately won't survive until the last hit coming up from the Franco.
Ang ganda ng pagbili niya ng oras dito. Mukhang magkaroon ng opening but again, the back siya using his shield unity. Able to run away, Puzakin. Mukhang naghahanap ng magandang hook dito. And also, they might be able to get that steal. Not the right target though, but still enough for Happy Emperors to again equalize the net worth lead sa side ng Happy Emperors.
I think this time Happy Fit Emperors is gaining confidence as they got a lead right now in terms of gold. And at the same time, a good position on taking down the tier 1 turret onto the top lane. They just have to wait for a little bit of more waves in there. Pero I think hindi sila pwede maging overconfident pa.
Indeed. Well, siguro kasi ang laki pa rin talaga ng CC na kayang ibigay dito ng Esmeralda and also with the backup at Happy Emperors. They're able to
that did not connect.
not connect at all. But again, another objective side ng Happy Emperors here, opening the jungle area of Bren Pro here in the top lane. At Happy Emperors, mukhang naghahanap pa rin talaga sila ng dugo. Hindi pa rin tapos. Alam na nila na mayroon ng Necklace of Duran sa Aaron. So kayang-kaya nilang kontrolin ang team fight ng Bren Pro.
Totally. And right after taking the tier 1 turret onto the top lane, look at the gold lead that Happy Feet Emperors right now. Kanina 1k lang. Ngayon ilan na? And that is actually a good thing. Now Aaron, so as Vern, now they will just try to focus fire on JP right now. Look at the damage on the side of Happy Feet Emperors. At eto nga tuloy pa rin nabakbakan. Raflesia going for the backline. Ribo dito medyo naipit nga lang. Trying to back away. Makakasurvive ba to the hands of Daniel? Unfortunately not. Dahil kukuhain pa siya ni Aaron.
Nakaabang. Akala ko makakatakas sa dito. But unfortunately, ang ganda ng pagkakatrap. Nakaabang agad si Aaron. And he will be the one going to secure that kill. And also on top of that, meron pa silang nakuwang turtle box sa side ng Happy
Not
Emperors.
just the turtle, but look at his tier 2 turret going so low onto the one lane part of the map. Still focus firing onto the turret is Rene J onto that show. Now I think this is the time that he has to back away. JP dashing in. Oh, nakapag-speaker pa.
Talagang flex ng flex ang Happy Feet Emperors dito. Objective into objective. Talagang maganda yung communication ng Happy Feet Emperors. And also Rene J on his show opening a lot or removing every the outer turret of Bren E Pro right now.
Oh, this is the sixth hook that did not connect on the side of Bren Pro. We have yet to see Franco perform on this fight right now because, you know, makikita natin yung comparison a while ago on the execution, on the initiation pala ng having this Franco. Look at this Rebo getting stunned in here. Delikado pa nga ako, tinamaan pa siya noon.
Ang sakit na ni Doggy. This is a position for Valier, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. Support.
Support pa to. At nakikita mo pa rin yung damage niya.
Correct.
Nagbabato na siya ng nagbabato and also giving a lot of space gamit ng kanyang searing torrent.
Well, tingnan natin later on kung ano na yung mga items ni Doggy dito kasi it's also important that he has a lot of survivability items in here. And in fact, ayun na nga, Winter Truncheon and of course, mana boots for his, of course, survivability.
Oo, at mukhang kukuha pa yata siya dito ng Ice Queen 1. At kapag nakuha na niya yung Ice Queen 1, ang laki na ng bagay na kaya niyang ibigay dito.
Right.
With that slow, ang laking factor nun since, again, well, they are really mobile but anong mangyayari sa front lines kay Franco, kay Baxia, kay Esmeralda lalo. So again, it is a very big opening for Happy Feet Emperors to dish out a lot of damage.
Then again, guys, kung sino man ang matalo sa laban na to, we'll say bye-bye on our playoffs already because we're already on the third game of our best-of-3 match dito sa lower bracket.
At Bren E Pro, alam nila na okay, sige, kampante lang tayo, hindi natin kailangan mag-overextend. Hayaan natin si Doc Ribo na gamitin yung kanyang lightness para mag-scout.
Oh, eto na nga, napita si Doggy dito sa gitna ng mapa right now and it seems like yun yung hinahanap ng Bren E Pro na
Renjay.
Renjay going solo onto the one-way part of the map, flickering out, the hook did not connect, so they will transition onto the middle lane. Aaron, tatago dito sa bush right now. Will he go all in?
Revitalize.
Alright, Revitalize, popped in here by Refleet.
Uy,
Getting
may
a hook in here for the first time. At nakukuha sila ng pick-up dito. Two members on the side of Happy Feet Emperors. Pero babawi ang pala ng triple kill ni Daniel.
Ito na, online na nga si Daniel mga kaibigan at tingin ko kahit si Lulos it's already online po sa here with a bloody hand but he will pay for his life. Round 2 hindi pa rin tapos Reflecia. Napakagandang drop block dito. Mumaipit si Puzakin and another turret takedown sa side ng Happy Feet Emperors and this is a wipeout. Ramdam na meron pang cannon dito na main base might go down here and Happy Feet Emperors will take down Bren E Pro on a 2-1 series.
Wow, that was such an intense fight at damang-dama ko, TTZ, yung
Oo.
happiness mo sa kuya mo,
Grabe.
sa kapatid mo.
Grabe, tol. Talagang flex lang talaga ng flex, tol. Talagang ibang klase ang galawan. Pinauna, medyo, ang hirap nun Ang hirap nun especially for the pro players na ahead yung kalaban ng 1 point. You really need to get that mental stability at nagawa agad dito ng Happy Feet
Alam
Emperors.
mo, ang ganda na ng na-pick off dito ng Bren E Pro si Doggy a while ago on the Valier, but I think they forgot about the carry na nandun pa, buhay pa siya. And engaging or committing all in. Actually, it's not just itong si Carrie, but Aaron as well na nag-abang pa nga sa bush kanina.
Oo.
And right after nilang mapitas si Doggy, I think the problem came in. Kasi nga, nag-all-in sila kay Renny J and alam natin si Renny J, quite tanky siya dun sa offlane niya.
Indeed. Pati ang dami niyang kinuwang turrets. As you can see, 60% turret damage
Right.
all throughout the whole team.
Correct.
Ang hirap kasi nun dalawa na ang online sa side ng Happy Feet Emperors at nag-i-stick lang sila as apat. Hindi sumasama si Renny J.
Yeah, one thing na mapapansin mo, 0 turret damage ang Bren E Pro dito. So, hindi man lang nila nasugatan. Yung mga
Oo.
tore, hindi nila nasilayan yung tier 2 turrets.
Yung tier 2 turrets talaga nila.
Oo.
Ni gas.
Siling lang pala yung nakasilay.
Oo,
Kasi
yung-
talon-talon siya sa wall.
Talon siya ng talon.
Oo.
Talagang ang hirap ng ginawang, grabe yung pressure na binigay rather ng Happy Feet Emperors dito sa Bren E Pro. At well, tingin ko talaga, yung rotation talaga yung nagbigay sa kanila ng edge against Bren E Pros.
Our MVP of the game will be Daniel onto the side of Happy Feet Emperors, having that 69% kill participation KDA of 625. At ayun, makikita natin gold per minute niya is 877, net worth 9.3.
Wow.
At eto na nga, although siya yung MVP natin, I find it na talagang yung overall contribution nila sa team, yung rotation yung nagdala pa rin.
Oo, I completely agree. Kasi talagang, ang hirap nun Nakita natin si Daniel, nagpo-farm lang talaga siya nung nagpo-farm. But pulling off this 4-man rotation and doing it successfully na nakakapag-farm si Aaron, pati nakakapag-split po si Rene J. Ang daming galaw ng Happy Feet Emperors dito na talaga na-sorpresa ang Bren E Pro.
Ang Happy Feet Emperors dito mahilig sa cheesy picks. And I think lumabas na nga yung pinakita nila ditong pinaghandaan nila na mga bagong
galaw.
Bagong galaw at mga naka-reservang strategies.
Oo, kitang-kita natin. Pero ladies and gentlemen, mamaya may kita natin yung ating interview sa ating courtside. At dito nga nagtatapos ng ating first series, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I'm your TDZ.
And I'm Kaysaya. We'll be back after a short break.
muli na naman tayo nagbabalik dito sa The Nationals, the biggest esports event happening in the country. I'm Laika Mea at kasama ko ngayon si Rene J from the Happy Feet Emperors, the team that got a 2-1 versus Bren E-Pro. So Rene J, congratulations sa series win mo. Ano ba sa tingin mo nangyari at nanalo kayo ngayong araw?
Una-una po, shoutout kay Ate Chicks. Siguro po yun ang po pambawi namin sa malas namin kanina umaga.
Anong malas?
Naplatan po kami.
Oh, okay. So, tingin mo, dahil malas kayo kanina, ito na yung biyaya na dumating.
Po.
Okay. So, pag-usapan naman natin yung growth nyo throughout the conference. Sa duration ba ng conference, so tingin mo lumaki yung growth ng team nyo together?
Naging closer po. Sa mga making decision din po.
So, decision making and naging closer yung team nyo. Okay. Ngayon naman, knowing na may laban pa kayo bukas, anong plano ng Happy Feet Emperors mamayang gabi?
Papapraktisan po namin mabuti kasi abangan niyo po bukas yung mga ilalabas pa namin na ibang meta po.
Okay, abangan daw natin. Ako, napakaganda nga naman ang ginawa nitong Happy Feet Emperors dahil pinapatunayan nila na kahit may paghihirap na pagdadaanan, tuloy pa rin ang laban. Kaya naman kay Seya and TDZ, back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Miss Laika Mea, our courtside reporter. At tayo nga nagbabalik dito. Siyempre, para din kay Rene J, thank you so much for that interview. At may nagbabalik to the Nationals Mobile Legends Conference 2 playoffs lower bracket at Happy Feet Emperors nga nanalo against Bren E-Pro. At sobrang exciting talaga yung series natin ngayon, madam.
Right. And doon ako excited sa sinabi ni Rene J na excited pa silang ilabas din yung mga tinatago pa nilang, tinawag niya na ito, niya agad na meta. So parang it seems like Happy Feet Emperors really want to create their own meta and start it. Before, di ba, yung mga MPL Season 1 pa lang, nakikita natin, it was Bren E-Pro creating the meta. But this time, it seems like gustong bumawi ng Happy Feet Emperor this time, na sila naman.
Sila naman yung magandang pambigla, yung mga di mo inaakalang pwedeng mga picks. Yung Gord kanina, sorpresa rin talaga ako. And the Valier.
Franco even, sila, well, hindi naman sila yung nagpasimula, but sila yung frequent na gumagamit. And even the Selena getting banned out, diba? At ito na nga, makikita natin ang updated playoffs bracket natin with Happy Feet Emperors moving forward to the lower bracket finals. Bukas yan. And however, unfortunately, Bren E-Pro will have to end up on the top 4 ranking natin for this conference too.
Unfortunately. Pero meron pa tayong series mamaya-maya, mga kaibigan. Hindi pa rin tatapos.
Right.
Upper bracket finals, we have PLDT Smart Omega. They will fight against Laos Auto Group Playbook Esports Eagles. And again, on a best of 3 series.
Right.
Kung ito mainit, tingin ko, mainit din talaga yung next series natin mamaya.
Ay, nako, top 2 ba naman yan? So talagang magiging mainit. Do take note, PSO or PLDT Smart Omega has a total of 30 points from Conference 2 while Laos Auto Group Playbook Esports having 23 points. So medyo malayo-layo.
Sobrang taas talaga at talagang tingin ko magiging ibang aksyonan. Kung labasan ng meta dito sa lower bracket, talagang magkakalabasan din ng alas dito sa upper bracket natin. Pero syempre mga kaibigan, this is our first series. Meron pa tayong second series mamaya at magiging kaso sa atin mamaya onte. At kami nga ang inyong naging tagapagpahayag for our first series. Ako si TDZ.
At ako naman si Kaysaya. See you guys again in a few minutes.